All right, we in here. Let's let the room fill up some before we get started. My man Sketch. Let's do it. What up, Josh?
I was about to say, I'm not coming in until it's at least 10 people. I was like,
I saw you
man,
pre-gaming on your live, warming it up.
yes, sir. I had to make sure the lighting was right. Make sure everything looks good, man. Mama G's in here.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's good.
All right.
Hold on.
So the peeps is pouring in. I didn't even give you a proper intro. Usually I intro before I invite you in, but you was beating the door down, so I had to let you in first.
Well, I'll step back out and let you do
No, not all right, so for all of you guys out there, welcome to the Dad's Got Kicks live. We are occasionally going live to introduce and familiarize our audience with some of the founding members. I'm Esteban Serrano, and joining us tonight is none other than the illustrious BBSKETCH. This is a friend of mine, a childhood friend of mine, someone that I grew up with, someone that I've been friends with for decades now, someone who was developing his craft at the same time that I was, and we definitely helped sharpen each other's skills and supported one another from 10th grade, 9th grade to present day. Anything that I'm involved in that I can bring him in on, I do, even though sometimes I ask him to do things that are way below his skill level.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
And he still humbly steps up to the plate every time because that's the type of guy he is. And so I'm so honored to be part of this project with you.
Yes, sir.
And because you're so talented and because you're my friend, I'm going to immediately off the rip challenge you right now during this interview. Do you have your iPad Pro handy?
Oh, I do.
All right, grab it, because I want you to go back in time to when you kind of first started to develop a love for sneakers, when you would draw and design your own. So during this interview, sketch up a pair of sneaks, and then we'll show everyone at the end. Hey, wait, check. This is my iPad. Hey, look, great minds, man.
Yes, sir.
Look at that.
That's a sneak peek too. This is my art book. When I release it, is going to be a composition.
Wow. That's hot. That's what you used to do in the back of the class when people thought you was taking notes.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, man.
All right, so during this whole interview, why don't you draw up a fly original Air Bowens 1.
Cool.
And we'll get rocking. So when you were growing up, what was the go-to sketch that you would throw in that notebook? What's something that you kind of started developing and perfecting over time?
Always a dunk. Like somebody getting dunked on. I can draw that in my sleep now. Like I've never been able to do it myself, but like I can draw it in my sleep, man. I can be out of shape, all that stuff, and still draw it and make it mad aggressive and make it look real. So yeah, man.
So how did you, like, where did you get the images of of someone dunking? Were you pausing video games? Were you looking at magazines?
No, it was well. So always Slam magazine. So Slam magazine was a must for me since day one. And then in the middle of the book they used to have the posterized poster. But before we can even see the poster, like I was always watching games anyway. So I just was so obsessed with basketball. Like I could just, the way that the body moves to just dunk on somebody, like I could just make it up after just seeing it so many different times, man. So that's where that comes from.
Word. So you've worked with some of our favorite brands in the fashion sneaker world, in the video game world.
Mm-hmm.
What has been your favorite project so far to work on?
Yeah. So my favorite project has been like working with Reebok, man. Like when
Okay.
I like so check it. Like I have a problem with like just slowing down and like enjoying like I guess the achievements and accomplishments.
Smelling the
So
roses.
yeah, exactly, man. So matter of fact, so all right, I'll show you. All right, so when this happened, being able to work with Reebok and meet the dude that I've been drawing for years on the release of a shoe that introduced me to the actual like actually loving basketball shoes like that was a dream come true, but in the moment it like I didn't even realize it was, you know what I'm saying, it was happening. I was just
Right.
doing it. So to actually meet this dude and to be around him and with him, and for him to be so friendly and almost like being like an uncle, you know what I'm saying, like it was like, yo,
Right.
this dude is the man, you know what I'm saying, like we watched him for like we grew up watching him for years, but like now I'm actually drawing something for him, and this dude is like beat me in my chest because he's so happy over what I drew. You know what I'm saying? So
Real,
that
man.
that is like number one right now, man. Like so we'll see. I think next is gonna be working with Westbrook. We'll see. Could
Wow.
be. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens with
So,
that.
which kind of leads me to my next question, just about your art and about being a fan of your art so much. You capture passion so well in your art, from dunks to behind you over your head is an image of Kobe when he had
Oh yeah,
when he got the
stand up.
ball thrown in his face to attempt to intimidate him or to get him to flinch, and he
Yeah.
did not move. Like, you zero in on those types of moments so well. Describe that. Like, where did that come from? That eye for like the passionate, intense moments.
Yeah. So like I don't know. I'm like naturally competitive, but my skill level does not match that competitiveness on the basketball court. So so like I've learned to like live, I would say live vicariously through these athletes, right? So I can
Okay.
relate to the competitiveness, but I can't express that. The only thing I can do is express it through art. So for me, like I'm, being an artist and a creative, like I pay attention to small details. Like I observe like small things, facial expressions and whatnot. So when somebody is, what I'm saying, competing and trying to get the best of somebody in any type of sport, it comes out on their face. It comes out in
Mhm.
different ways. It comes out in, muscles and body language and stuff like that. So that type of thing, like it is very interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from. Like just an obsession with wanting to capture something like that, wanting to capture that moment and that nostalgic feeling, through art. So that's where that comes from, man.
And then there's always that layer of like pop cultural context, or that layer of fun kind of over top of it, like what you did with the Kobe piece, giving the ball a face. And shout out to Ephraim, who said R.I.P. Matt Barnes.
Oh,
Absolutely. But watching some of your pieces like Marty McFly, jumping over the McLaren, not the McLaren, the DeLorean,
yep.
just moments like that. How do you kind of blend pop culture with sports? Like, what kind of process does that take for you?
Yeah. So when something, and this is the cool part, like the day and age that we live in now is so easy to see if people are on the same page with you creatively. Because there's a lot of times where I watch something, I'm like, dang, I wonder if somebody else thought about that the way that I did. And then a lot of times, like I'll look and see what's trending, or I'll type in a phrase or type in what I'm thinking, and then I'm like, yo, that's people are thinking the same thing. So like even for me, like when Spike Lee won his first Oscar, I was like, yo, that's, to me, it was a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's with Jordan Brand. He's associated with Jordan Brand. So why not draw him, you know what I'm saying, embracing the Oscar like Jordan embraced his first, you know what I'm saying, his first
Right.
championship. So, like, to me, it comes easy. It depends on how I feel, depends on how creative I am and all that stuff. But, yeah, that's typically how it goes, man. It just comes up. And then, you know, I'll get it. It'll be reinforced by people's thoughts, too. So.
Word. So let's talk about Dad's Got Kicks. Aside from the fact that, you know, I called you up and asked you to be a part of this, what made you want to be down with Dad's Got Kicks?
Because I think it was hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are dads. We're often torn when it comes to you know, this hobby or this habit of, you know what I'm saying, like collecting sneakers, when you know that if I you know what I'm saying, like this $200 I'm about to pay for sneakers can be the equivalent of groceries or the equivalent of, you know what I'm saying, like an outfit for these kids.
Right.
But that's like a common, you know what I'm saying, it's a common dilemma. For me, I'd be like, I just gotta make more money, you know what I'm saying, or I gotta sell, you know what I'm saying, I have to sell a pair of shoes that I haven't been wearing so that I can get a new pair of shoes. Right. So that type of that community or common unity is something that I haven't seen anybody touch on. So even though like my schedule is like, you know what I'm saying, like hectic, I was like, you know, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, see what I can do to jump in and help get this thing going. So now I love the idea. So it was a dope idea, man.
Awesome. I wish
so
I
shout out to effort.
Right, but it was effort. All right, so how many kids do you have, and what are their ages and things of that nature?
We have 4 too many. We we have 4 altogether. So many that I have a hard time remembering their ages and grades. So they're probably watching this now.
You on a hot seat.
Yeah.
All right, so, well, if they're all watching right now, just tell us which one is your favorite, and then you don't have to worry about it. No, just
man, none of them are my favorite. Man, their mom is my favorite. So
there you go.
But man, nah, it's a beautiful thing, man, to be a father. Like, you know, what is it? We are dad. My wife is on there saying we are dad. Nah, man, it's a blessing to have. Like, I have a quiver full. Like, I have a knapsack full of kids I just shoot into the world. So, 4 of them that, you know, we're raising up. They, you know what I'm saying, they help sharpen us. They help point out different areas of our life that, you know what I'm saying, needs improvement. And so, like, even being able to, you know what I'm saying, like, share or pour into them the stuff that I've learned, like, it's cool, man. It's cool.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, bro.
And shout out to Toya the Virtuous. She's in here right now. That is the wife.
Yes.
She also is a sneaker lover as well. How does that work for you? Or does she have heat that you wish you could have? Does she come before you in the sneaker priority list? How does it work?
It's a joint effort we got here going.
Okay.
So now for her, it's like a new hobby for me to collect shoes for her. So like you know what I'm saying, like I'll find her some shoes. And I like finding stuff at like a, you know what I'm saying, a lower cost. So we go on eBay or go to Brown the Coat Factory. We used to be able to get some heat from there, but they you know, they fell off a little bit. Yes. So when I collect for me, I collect for her. Yeah, exactly. And I was like, yo, why are y'all making Instagram pages and videos about stuff that, you know what I'm saying, like nobody needs to know but me and a couple other people.
Giving up the game.
Yeah, man. But nah, it's cool, man. It's cool. So yeah, if I get something, she got to get something. If she gets something, then I already got something. So
there you go. All right. So since Toya's in here, Toya, this question is for you. Leave it in the comments. How many times have you beaten Sketch in one-on-one? Just for us to know. We don't have to ask. All right. So because you approach things from a design and an art standpoint, give us a pair of kicks that are both beautiful and functional. Some of your like your favorite perfect combination.
So they have, all right. So it's a couple. The Jordan 11 is beautiful and functional, but I would never play in them. You know what I'm saying? So,
Really, people love
yeah,
balling in the 11s.
yeah.
Not you.
I love them, but I'm not gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like I wear them. I wear them a whole bunch, so I'm not gonna destroy them like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say the Jordan 13. The Jordan 13 still has some cushion in it, but I'll never play in those unless it's a color. You know what I'm saying? A color that's just not. I don't know. I can't think of a good color to just throw around and play in and beat up. So,
Word.
so those are the ones that jump out right now.
Okay. All right. So let's do it. Let's close out this section with the game rock, stock, and drop. Give me a sneaker that you would rock for the rest of your life. Could be in your collection, could be not. What is it?
Oh man. I would say the Jordan 1. The thing, and I have more right now, like the Jordan 1, like you could rock those and they still will keep their beauty. Like, hold on. So, Jordan 1's the blue joints I got. You see the
Royal Toe.
custom leather laces a little bit.
About to say, those didn't come with that. Yeah, nice.
So, if you wear these and you keep them loose up at the top, you don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about them creasing. And the comfort, for me at least, is like you just throw them on and you're good. So you can rock these and they still look good. They age, like they look well with age.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones are always a good go-to. And they go well with jeans, joggers, and shorts. So that's my thing. What was the second one?
So stock, what is something that you would keep in your collection but never wear?
Hold on. So I got these from a very special plug. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to make people jealous. But I appreciate the plug. These right here. These, I love these, even though I'm going to wear them, but I would put them on ice. But this part right here always creases. So I don't know. It's a beautiful shoe, but it just and it's white, and I know this is going to get, you know what I'm saying, messed up.
Yeah.
So it's something about this material that just gets dirty and you can't clean it off. Like nobody wants to put in that effort to scrub it off. So the 13s, it's a beautiful shoe. It just doesn't age well, and I don't know, that one I just, you know, it breaks my heart every time I want to wear them. So, and then the third, what was the third?
The third one is drop, something that's super overhyped that everyone else seems to love that you're just not down with it.
The Yeezys, those Yeezy, what is it? The Yeezy Volume 3s or V2s, I think. The latest ones.
Oh, the latest ones.
Not the ones that look like aliens.
Oh, not the alien ones. Okay.
I forget which ones. Trying to think. They just started dropping new colorways with it. They had that limited run from Italy with the orange in the collar.
I think you're talking about 350s.
350s, yeah, probably 350s.
Yeah,
I think those are a little.
Yeah.
I think those are a little overrated, man.
Okay.
Like, so I don't know if they weren't the price that they were, then I would be okay with them. But I feel like they just
for the price.
Yeah.
For low.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see your sketch. What you got?
All right. So
are you done?
I got a quick overview.
Okay, let's see it.
All right. Something light, man. Something light.
So that's the Air Bowens. So describe it. What is going on in there?
I really don't know what's going on in there yet. That's something. So to do, I don't know how long it's been. It's like 5 minutes. So for me, I love like shoes that like they almost like they mimic like the cushioning on your the padding of your feet. So if I would have had more time, I would have molded that so that the shoe actually looks like, you know what I'm saying, like your foot and the padding. I mean, Kamani, he knows all about that stuff. But yeah, man. So that was like the first stage of designing the shoe.
Yo, I will say from just that very, very rough sketch, it looked like a promising shoe. That looked like a shoe that had potential.
Man, Adidas hit me up. Y'all been courting me for a while. Let's make it happen. Come on.
There you go.
But yeah, man.
All right, man. So that's the interview. Again, thanks so much for hanging out.
Yes, sir.
It was a very, very active chat going on as well.
Yes, sir.
I want to let you guys know that this week we are dropping our first ever Heat of the Week segment, which will continue on a weekly basis, where we let you guys know what heat is dropping, where you can get it, how you can get it, things of that nature. Also, L of the Week. We all go through it. Nobody's perfect. We take L's. Might as well enjoy and laugh at it before, we cry about it. Also,
we didn't need them anyway.
What do you say?
I said we didn't need them anyway.
Yeah, come on. They're just shoes, right? That's how I console myself, at least. But tonight at 9 p.m., we are launching our official contest for Father's Day. We're giving away $200 e-gift card to Nike. So we'll have a post at 9 p.m. and let you guys know how to enter, all the steps to take, and the winner will be announced next Sunday. So that is Father's Day.
Yeah.
So, you definitely want to be a part of that. It's $200. That's an instant win right there. You can get what you really want for Father's Day. You want some kicks. You don't want a tie. You don't want a new spatula for the grill. No one does, right? I mean, Come on.
Yo.
What? All right, cool. That's it. All right, Broham.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you. Toya, she ducked the question in the chat, though. I did not see
what's the
record
question?
of how many times she beat you in one-on-one.
Noted. Nah, she beat me a lot. I
I love that you admit that.
Yeah. But ask her about last time, because it was a lot of posting up. It was a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to do some Kobe on her. I seen some video how Kobe just, you know what I'm saying? He didn't jump. He didn't do no moves or nothing, no crossover. He just backed down and laid it straight up. That's what I had to do. I was like, yo, ain't sweet around here.
Yo, are you talking about the Kobe? Did you see the Kobe Bryant versus Bow Wow video?
No, I don't even want to.
You got to go on YouTube. There is Kobe Bryant versus Bow Wow one-on-one. And Kobe said, if you score one time, you win. And he did that. He did that routine. He
did that to another person.
Yeah.
See, my wife said I bodied her. I had to, babe. I didn't. I had to. It was. I was like, yo, I got to do something about this. But yeah, But this was the. All right, so This was the what's the word? This was the inspiration. Like, I was determined. So whoever lost the games that we played, we had to run suicides full court. I was like, yo, I don't run. I don't want to do that. So yeah. So that's why I had to take it serious. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna play hard now up to 5, and then, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to worry about running. Right. So that's why I had to do what I had to do.
And Toya's the shit.
There's no need to be cute. Yeah, I'm playing for my life. Yeah. So, Mamba mentality.
There you go. All right, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to leave on that note. If you haven't hit that follow button, please do. Stick with us. There's going to be a lot of dope, different Dads Got Kicks content You know, we're taking the sneaker community and looking at it as dads. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of info. It's gonna be dope. So you want to stay tuned. All right,
Sure.
Sketch. Love you, bro.
Love you too, bro. Peace out. Solidarity.